Battalion. On the 25th of April 1915, the 3rd Battalion landed at Anzac Cove in the early hours of the morning. The first of its troops began landing at 5:30 a.m.
Private Lambert was in the 2nd Company to land shortly afterwards. He later wrote, "We had to win, and we went at it, heads down. The people at home have no cause to grumble at the way their sons and brothers fought. It was grand." 3 days later, Lambert was hit in the face by a bullet, which broke his jaw and knocked out several teeth. He spent several months in hospital recovering. He rejoined his battalion on the Gallipoli Peninsula in October, several weeks before the evacuation. The 3rd Battalion's next major operation came in France in 1916, when they were part of the 1st Australian Division's capture of the village of Pozières. Here Lambert was seriously wounded again, reportedly whilst carrying a message for Lieutenant Colonel Owen Howell Price, the commanding officer of the battalion. Once again, he had to be hospitalised for months. After this second incident, his parents were extremely concerned. His mother was hearing exaggerated reports of his condition from friends who visited Private Lambert, which, combined with his reluctance to write home anything of himself, caused his mother great distress. She began to write to the Defence Department, requesting for him to be invalided home. His father was so concerned for Caroline's health that he too requested Robert's return to Australia for furlough. He wrote, "I, his father, think the lad has earned a spell at home, and if granted, visit may add some little time to his mother's life." An investigation was conducted, but it was decided that the circumstances were not serious enough to grant the request. The official response to the Lamberts asked them to bear this sacrifice cheerfully and with a strong hope that your son's fulfilment of a stern duty will thereby assist in bringing about a victory over the enemy which we are all so anxious. But in the event, even a positive decision would have come too late. In reply to your letter, wrote Edward Lambert, "It is now too late. As your department has informed me, he was killed on October 4th. During the attack on Polygon Wood, just after going over the top, Private Robert Keys Lambert had been hit by a bullet and killed instantly. He was buried where he fell, but in the confusion of battle, his grave was lost, and he has no known resting place. Robert was the last survivor of the Kurri Kurri contingent who enlisted with him and was 23 years old when he died. His name is listed on the Roll of Honour on my right, along with more than 60,000 others from the First World War. There is no known photograph of him. This is but one of the many stories of courage and sacrifice told here at the Australian War Memorial. We now remember Private Robert Keys Lambert and all those Australians who have given their lives in the service of our nation. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. forget.
We leave you this evening with the words of the memorial's founder, Charles Bean. Many a man, lying out there at Pozières or in the low scrub at Gallipoli, with his poor, tired senses barely working through the fever of his brain, has thought in his last moments, well, it's over. But in Australia, they will be proud of this. Thank you for visiting the Australian War Memorial, and good evening.